everyone, my name is Monique.
And I'm Naveen from Before You Play.
And welcome to day number 4 of our 12 days of board games, where we are going to be showcasing one game a day and showing you how to play it.
Yeah, today we're doing Illusion from Pandasaurus Games. It plays 2 to 5 players and it's designed by Wolfgang Warsch. It is an abstract strategy card game.
That's right. This is a true filler. It plays really quickly. And in this game, we're doing exactly what Naveen kind of mentioned. We are going to be taking cards and we're going to be trying to measure how much of a specific color is on each card.
Relative to the other cards.
Yes.
But we'll talk about it.
Sounds difficult to kind of imagine without seeing the cards, so we are going to go ahead and get started. All right, so this game comes with a deck of cards that looks like this. Each card has a certain kind of pattern or combination of 4 different colors. It's always going to be the same 4 colors. It's blue, red, yellow, and green. And so the way that the game works is each round we are going to be flipping over one of these question mark cards. And the question mark cards all have just an arrow of a specific color. And we're also going to start the round with one of the cards face up on the table. And so the way that the game works is this arrow is telling us which color on each card we are going to be focusing our attention on. On your turn, you're going to be taking the topmost card of the deck. Would you like to demonstrate?
Sure, I'll be the first player. Okay, so what I'll be doing is taking the top card of the deck, and my goal is to determine whether there's more or less red than the cards that are in the row. There's only one card in the row here. I think there's less red relative to this card, so I would slide it to its left because you always want to see ascending.
Right.
Okay.
And when we measure colors on these cards, we're thinking in terms of percentage, like how much of this card is red.
Right.
This is quite a small amount of red, so Naveen is probably right in thinking that. And so then it would be my turn. I'm going to go ahead and take the topmost card, and this one's a little bit trickier, maybe. But I'm going to say that this card has less red than this one, but more red than this one.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and squeeze it in between the two.
Right.
And so the percentage of red on these cards must be increasing from left to right. The leftmost card must have the smallest amount of red. So now we keep on playing like this, and over the course of the round, this line of cards is going to be getting longer and longer and longer. And so on your turn, if you ever think to yourself, hey, this line of cards is not correct, I think that there is an outlier somewhere in there.
Meaning it's not going in the right order.
Yes, there is a card that was not properly placed. Then instead of taking a card, you can say, I don't believe it. And you can basically start a query. And what you would do is you would flip over all of the cards in that row, and you would look at the actual percentages that are listed on the cards. This is like the answer sheet. And as you can see here, the leftmost card has 5% red, then it goes to 20% and 21%. So this row of 3 cards was actually correct.
Yep.
I was wrong in calling a query that early. So if I was wrong, then the person who last played a card gets this arrow card. And so that would be Naveen. In this case, if I were correct, then I would get the red arrow card.
That's right.
The object of the game is for you to win 3 arrow cards total.
Exactly. Whoever
wins their 3rd arrow card, no matter the color, wins the game. So we're just going to demonstrate a couple of rounds just to kind of nail in how this game works.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
All right, so let's not do red. How about that?
Let's not do red.
Let's not do red, okay. And so just a FYI, you never want to expose the backside of these cards because it's the answer sheet. So let's see what we got here. Green. Okay, so this is going to be the starting card for green.
All right.
All right, Monique. So do you want me to go?
Yes, I want you to go.
You want me to go? Okay, so I'll take this one. So the entire area that accounts for those percentages is anything in that white area and in.
Yes.
So the blank white area can kind of throw you off. I'm going to say this green is less than this amount of green, and I'll place it right there.
You're probably right.
Okay, it's your choice.
So I have to take this terrible card because it's looking like it has the most amount of green. We're gonna go with it.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it all the way over here because I think that this has the most amount of green out of all of them.
Okay. So now I think I'm gonna keep pushing it. This is strange though. This green heart here. Like these letters, could they all become that heart right there? But the blue inside the heart is kind of killing me.
That's the question.
You know what? I'm gonna have a good time with it and just put it right over here.
You really think that has more green?
Look how small that green is. This is a freebie for you.
That is a freebie for me. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. This is the tiniest green right there, that little heart. And now I'm thinking, is there more green on that? All right.
Okay.
I've made my decision.
So now, even though I may have made a blunder here, I can call it. And if I call it and say, I don't believe it, I would win it. Because
That's correct.
you can set yourself up to win it if you're willing to challenge your players to not call it.
Yes. So what Naveen is saying is, if you were to call it right now, it doesn't have to be the card that I played that needs to be incorrect.
Right.
It's literally if any card in that row, regardless of who played it, is incorrect, then he would win that arrow. Are you calling it? Is now the time?
I'm going to do it. I don't believe it. I do not believe it.
You gotta do the... I don't.
I don't believe it.
Very good. All right, flip.
Flip. Oh, 2%.
I think it's 2, yeah.
5%.
All right.
11%.
We're looking good so far.
24%. Uh-oh, this is bad. And 37%.
Ha-ha.
It was believable. It is your green arrow.
All right, so I get a green arrow. All right, we're doing one more.
Just for fun.
Just for fun. This
All
is
right,
just
what
for
color
fun.
we got here? Let's go yellow.
How did you know that was
Well, because there was so
yellow?
much yellow here, I just guessed.
Okay.
Okay.
So because I won the card, then I get to go first.
Oh, look at that
And
pattern.
wow. One's tough.
That's tough.
If I were to take all of the yellow on this card, is it
add it
going
up.
to have more yellow than this? I think actually it might.
Really?
I think so. I'm gonna put it right there.
Oh,
You're gonna call a query already?
I don't know. There's a lot of yellow here. I can't.
Yeah, that's a freebie.
All right.
But does it have more than this?
I think it does. I'm gonna put it right up there. How about that? Does that have?
I mean, I now think that I was wrong on
Oh
this.
no! Don't do it.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe it?
I think I set you up for failure.
21, 10,
Aha.
34.
I was surprised you didn't call it.
I wanted to extend it. I
I
thought.
placed the card
There
and
it is.
I immediately regretted it. I was like,
I
no,
know.
there's no way that has more yellow.
I know.
Anyway, I just needed one more arrow and we'd be done.
You want to play again?
But that is it. That is pretty much the entire
the game, yeah.
Like Naveen was saying, you can play up to 5 players. So you can have a bunch of players around the table just kind of going at it.
Yeah, with 5 players, it's going to be tough.
It could be kind of hectic, right?
Yes.
By the time it comes back to you, it's like, what is this entire row of
Yeah.
colors?
What has changed since I last went? And then also, you're going to have people egging you on, like, come on, are you going to challenge it? Are you not
Yeah.
going to challenge it?
Yeah,
So,
I imagine that it can produce that kind of table talk.
Mm-hmm.
But this is actually a really fun one. It has very small footprint. It's a true
Tiny
filler,
box.
plays very quickly.
the one thing about this game, of course, is anybody who has difficulty seeing color, obviously could probably have some difficulty with this game, so just be aware of that. But other than that, it is a pretty fun little filler.
Yeah. And so that is Illusion by Wolfgang Warsch, published by Pandasaurus Games.
Well, thank you all for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow, we are going to be on day 5 of our 5th day of board games, of 12 games. So many games.
Oh, so little time.
So little time. So tune in tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Bye.